All right, Business Analyst Chika Mbonu joins us to discuss. Chika, good morning. I'm sorry, again, I have to throw this FX matter at you one more time with what we're saying. You're welcome.
Morning, Rotus. Morning. Okay. Again, I was looking up this morning with FX. Have you seen the current ticket prices? I said, why would I look at this? Have you seen the current diesel price? I said, everything is dollar. But you see, I have constantly said in this program that the price of every commodity is determined by the price, the supply and the demand. And so it's not surprising that the price of Naira dollar is flying up there, and with the disparity between the CBN Nigerian foreign exchange market rate, which a lot of people call the INE window, and to the parallel market, I'm told it's about 219 now, or as of yesterday. And so the issues for us are, where is the FX supply? And it's not a complex analysis. So let me just walk you through some of those things. I've said it before that we were blessed by God by oil. So the number one source of FX supply is oil. What are the issues there? Price of oil times the volume of oil that we export. Price is out of our hands because market determined. As of today, God has blessed us again. It's moving towards $100 per barrel.
Yes, it is.
And then the next one that was on our control is the volume. Now, our OPEC determines that last time we were given at 1.6 million barrels a day, but we have capacity to go to 2 million barrels a day with the kind of situations we have in our country. But what are we producing? Depending on whether you look at NBC, MD's records, or OPEC records, is between 1 million barrels to 1.2 million barrels, with a nation that has capacity to produce up to 2 million barrels. So that's the problem. We need to scale up our production and remove all the impediments, towards production. Onshore, we know what's happening onshore production. Onshore is basically, for our viewers, those who produce in the land, and then offshore, those who drill in the waters. A lot of the international oil companies have moved away from the onshore on the land because of security challenges, and sold their assets to Nigerian oil companies. Now, those companies are complaining bitterly because you know the issues: security challenges, oil theft. Again, all this are within our control. So I've said it in this program that this is our blood. It's our blood that the President Tinubu should throw all our resources towards protecting the production and making sure our production ramps up. I don't know why he has not declared a national crisis on this. This is our blood. The life of the flesh is in the blood. If you cut off the blood, we're dead. So instead of all this, going to Tunisia, going to Dubai, going to all these places,
New York,
the one God has given to us, oil, come back here and engage the community, just like President Iradua of late did. That production moves to 2 million barrels. Let's do something like that to make sure production ramps up. God has blessed again, oil is moving to $100 per barrel. Let us get something from that. This new second phase of oil price, right? So that's oil. The next one is diaspora remittances. Diaspora remittances, our brothers and sisters in Indonesia, in the US, whether they're washing toilets or whether they're doing brain surgery or whatever they're doing, earning dollars and want to bring it back to our country. What are they looking for? The best rate, and again, what the nation, security of their money. So you have that. There cannot be any reason why they will see the 900 and something rate and go to CBN rate of 770 or 780 and exchange the money. CBN needs to look at that. It cannot work. So, remember the old CBN governor, or you don't know whether he's resigned or not resigned. We don't know the situation. That's why he did the dollar plus, I think Naira for dollar scheme to incentivize those people to bring their money, and he helped. He helped to increase the funnel. So that's why remittance is important. I also suggested severally for CBN people to do town hall meetings, move around the whole world, meet our brothers and sisters over there, understand their needs and peculiarities, and how to bring in more into our country. So that is that. Foreign portfolio investors, that's another major source of foreign exchange. even though it's hot money, but hot money every day becomes permanent money over a long period of time.
Yeah.
What do they require? The fact that they want to invest here, and when they repatriate their money, it can go easily. Can we provide that incentive for them? There were issues that time when Central Bank issued special OMO bills that get them high Naira rates. In that way, they were able to bring the dollars and invest locally. And when they wanted to take their money out, they were able to do that. So we know what to do to make that happen. CBN has tried 1 or 2 OMO bills in that respect. Yeah. So that's that. Foreign direct investment, which is the one that our president is going around, those don't come overnight, but they can come. But they require issues. When you hear an expert that has been kidnapped, you don't think that foreign investors will come into our country. So security is very important for that one. Yeah. Non-oil exports, which non-oil exports, basically all our exporters, what do they require? The issue is one, the impediments to export must be removed. There is issue now of dedicated oil terminals, all the multifarious taxes that they normally will pay. Now, of course, market-based exchange rate. There's no exporter that is buying raw materials with exchange rate of 900 and something. And when they bring in dollars, you want them to sell it at the CBN rate or whatever. That cannot happen. The former CBN people tried to do the policy 65. They added 65 Naira to down. 200 whatever RC 200 where they're adding $65 just incentivize them because the gap now is how much 219. No exporter would like to bring in the dollars to that and sell it at that. Now there are a couple of other things I want to touch with the little time while remaining. The other one is the CBN policies. CBN policies can either reduce or chase away or encourage dollars to come into our country. Now, let me tell you, and I'm speaking to CBN people now, they brought out a policy that said you cannot use the dollar balances to borrow Naira in Nigeria. Now, that used to provide a lot of liquidity into the system. So a lot of people have dollar deposits into the country, which they used to borrow Naira. Now, I understand the CBN agreement on that because they said people were using it to, buy and, and turn around dollars and so on. But the issue, what's happening now is that, let me tell you what's happening now. Is that I'm aware, I'm close to a lot of banks. A lot of those customers have taken their dollars now and sent it abroad. And brought bank guarantees from abroad to give to local Nigerian brands to secure their lending. Their lending,
okay. That's money that could have been here.
So the dollars that were here, euros that were here now have run away from Nigeria.
Yeah.
And gone to Europe or whatever. And come back as piece of paper of bank guarantees to secure their Naira borrowings. Meanwhile, they were here before.
Right.
So that's a CBN policy. See, the consequence of that CBN policy has, a lot of banks have lost. I'm sure the bank MDs can tell CBN people this, but that's the truth.
Yeah.
The other thing is that also, CBN people may not know this. There's a hint that the people they're going to commandeer people's domiciliary accounts. Balances automatically and pay them Naira.
Yeah.
Now the president mentioned something during his speech about this issue, and so it's causing a lot of problems. Then, so what I've been seeing so far is a lot of people have been wiring the local dollar account balances out. Okay.
Yeah.
And taking them abroad. Meanwhile, those things were over here before, providing liquidity to the system that banks can use to on-lend to customers and the manufacturers who are complaining. They were using all those balances to provide trade finance facilities to the manufacturers who are complaining. But those things are suddenly depleting.
Yeah.
Now, for the manufacturers who are complaining also, Africa is a large market. It requires a lot of rigor. I remember the backward integration program done by a lot of people like Guinness, Nigerian breweries, in those days, to start using Nigerian raw materials to do their beer and so on and so forth.
Yeah.
All the manufacturers also must think about that. It can't always be raw material. Indeed, this country is very, very large. That every raw material available here should be available here. If it's machines, we can understand. But if it's raw materials, they're available here. And the backward integration programs must take place to enable us, why are you calling Nigerian produced or made in Nigeria when literally everything, the raw materials have, everything is brought here abroad. So you're just a cobbling and assembling plant here. So let the raw materials, let people look for raw materials available here. Yeah. They are all available in Nigeria.
Yeah.
And let them do backward integration. The manufacturers who are complaining, Let's know that there's only machinery and equipment that are bringing in.
Yeah.
So it requires some rigor and diligence, but a lot of them will not be able to do that.
Excellent breakdown from FX policy, government policy, down to backward integration. Arise Business Analyst Chika Mbonu. You always do justice to this topic. Thank you so much. Appreciate your time.